We're back at the yard, guys, and like I had told you on the previous video, I'm gonna change the chambers on the front steer axle of unit 75. So I got a new one here at 20, and I'll tell you guys at the end of the video why I'm changing them. But I wanted to come out here, show you guys how to do it. It's quick, simple, easy. So here's the chamber. Now very quickly, one thing that I do recommend on doing is taking off this nut. Now if the chamber you buy doesn't have this wrapping sleeve right here, then go ahead and put the nut back in there and put it all the way down there. Reason why, you're going to be cutting this shaft. If you cut it and your nut is not inside of it, once you start trying to put the nut in, since you had grinded it, it's going to mess up a little bit of the threads and your nut won't go in there. It's better to cut it with the nut inside the shaft, so when you're taking it off, it fixes the threads. Here's the chamber. We're gonna grab these two tools, take off my airline. Seems like it got stuck with a little bit of dirt on there. A little bit of WD-40 on there. See if it comes loose. The swivel. I might have to take off both ends, if not just on this side. The hose is going to be turning with it. But yeah, I guess we'll do that real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna try to loosen this one up right now. Might have to hit it with a hammer. Put a little bit more WD-40 on there. I'm sure it's just stuck with dirt and grime and all that. So there it is, I got it loose. So this is the first time that the end of a airline has gotten stuck like that. Normally you hit it a couple of times with a hammer or whatever, with any kind of tool you have, and you're good with it. But before I continue, I'm just gonna put this air hose back on the frame. Got some Teflon right there. But yeah, if you have to do this, we'll just take it off completely like I did. Bang it up a little bit and you should be good to go. So that was a little rough start. You might not have to do this. It's just gonna be simple as taking off the air hose, loosening it up, and just removing it like that. There's a fitting here also that has to come out. We're gonna have to use it on the new chamber. Got this loose. I'm gonna have to save it. Gonna put it on the new chamber. I'm gonna come back on the slack adjuster a bit. should do it. And now gotta remove these pins. Got one pin out. Holding the chamber, there's two nuts, one up here, one at the bottom. Now the chamber does come with new nuts and a lock washer, so you don't have to use old ones. Like you guys saw, I had to hit this one a bit. It was kind of rusted, stuck on there. Take off those lock washers and it comes right out, just like that. Got both chambers right here on the table. Now I was gonna take off this end piece here where the pins go for the slack adjuster, but it looks like it might be kind of stuck in there with all that dirt and stuff. I found these inside the container anyways, so I think I'm gonna use this one because this one looks too long out. This one goes more with the one that's on there right now. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna put a new one on here. So what I'm gonna do, two things I'm gonna measure. See how long the rod is, the shaft. So the shaft has 1 3/4 inch, 3/4. Now I'm also going to measure what it has from here to the center of the last pin. It has 3 3/4. I'm gonna mark it at 1 3/4. So that's where I'm gonna be grinding it. That nut's already all the way down here, so I ain't gotta worry about that. Now that it's cut, I gotta redo the thread with this nut. There it is, perfect. Now I'm gonna put the clevis on. This is a 3-piece clevis. This one goes in first. Now I'm gonna measure it again. Remember that I did 3 3/4. That's where I left it at. So there it is. 3 3/4. Now I just gotta go put the chamber on the truck. Gotta tighten those up right there. I'm gonna use the same pins I took off. That was simple. So there it is. Got the first pin locked. There's the second one. Easy peasy. Y'all know what? I think I bought these on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. Cotter pins value pack. See, I don't have any. Look them up on Amazon. I think they were cheap there. I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. Now, here's where that fitting that I told you how to remove comes in play. Gotta get more Teflon. Well, actually, I have it right there. Put some Teflon. Slap it right there, right in the center of that chamber. There it is, guys. We are pretty much done. Let me just adjust the brake real quick. That's it. Easy, simple. So there you have it. I actually like doing videos where I show you guys how to work on the truck, how to change this and change that, even though it's simple stuff that I'm sure a lot of you guys know already if y'all are truck drivers. But I read the comments. Believe it or not, I read all the comments, and I see a lot of good feedback when I do videos like that. They don't get the views that I would like for them to do, but a lot of you say that y'all appreciate it, you know, because y'all are trying to get into the trucking industry, or you have your own truck and you know you want to learn new stuff. And pretty much, I mean, I was just like you guys. I used to just YouTube videos on how to do this, how to do that. Now when it comes to videos, I've seen some videos that just don't have the detail, the step by step. I try to do step-by-step videos because that's the only kind of videos I like to see when I'm doing something, and that way I don't get lost or miss a step in the process of changing or working on something, which I hope that's the matter if any of you guys are looking at my videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Change that front brake chamber. Now the important part. I got pulled over about a week and a half ago. And this is what, they were just warnings, but as you can see, it says mismatched brake chamber on same axle, steer axle, left type 24 clamp, right type 20 clamp, windshield washing system. Man, I swear that freaking wiper washer fluid thing was working, and it's been working for freaking years. I got pulled over, decides not to freaking work. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll check that crap later on, but man, that pisses me off. Anyways, brakes, clamp, rotor out of adjustment. The other side was out of adjustment. Steer axle, right type 20 clamp at 2 1/4, brake limit 1 3/4. Defective automatic slack adjuster. He didn't tell me none of that. But anyways, he just told me I had to adjust the brakes on the other side. Supposedly I had a 24 on this side, and on the passenger side I had a 20, and the officer told me to get off the truck. I already changed this one too, by the way, but the officer told me to get off the truck, and he showed me with a special tool he had, and it actually, one did say 20, one did say 24, so it made sense what he was telling me. But come to find out, I do have two 20s, so I don't even know what exactly he was measuring, because I mean, they're right here, type 20, right here, T20. So they're both 20s. Now that I'm looking at them, they are 20s. They are the exact same size. But that day he pulled me over, for some reason, one of them looked bigger. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know if the design, maybe, because this one does seem like it's a little bit thicker than this one. 4 inches, 3.5, so maybe that's what was throwing it off. 3.5, 4 inches. But anyways, he gave me a warning for that, pretty much. Now if you've never gotten pulled over, this is what your ticket looks like. I'm not going to show y'all the front of it because that's my information, but your violations right here discovered, out of services, it'll show right there. Also, if you get any tickets, what's the price on those. Now this paper, I have to sign it. Signature of repairman, which is me, name of shop, I'll just put whatever, my company, I guess, today's date. Regarding the washer fluid motor not spraying, I got a tester here. I want to check to see if it's the motor. Got me a tester here. And all we gotta do now is test it. I'm gonna put the camera right here on the tire. I'll look at the video after to see if the lights are on. So I looked at the footage right now. You can see the light turn on when I swapped it to the other end on that plug. So most likely it's gonna be that motor, which it shouldn't be that expensive. So I found one on Amazon, $30, and it has a different kind of, oh no, this is it. This is the exact same one. So if you have a different kind of plug, it comes with an adapter, but this one's exactly like mine. So 30 bucks. I'll be ordering that for sure, swapping it, and I should be good to go. But I'm still gonna send that paper. I'm gonna sign it today, probably send it tomorrow. I'll order that stuff tonight on Amazon, and it should be ready to roll. But that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for joining me on another one. I hope you guys found this video useful, and let me know if you want me to keep on doing videos like this, showing you guys how I work on my truck and how you can do stuff also.